You will see why I don't like Ryuji in just a minute. That's too bad. Looks like I'm going to have to dispatch my first visitors. Okay, I have to fight first, so okay. I see. She seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Well, she would have let us go. Because her only goal is to acquire this aquarium. And she acquired it in a perfectly safe environment. Just for her. It's her own sanctuary, if you want. It's the place where she feels at home. Yes. Let's see what will happen to the place. That's a cool Digimon. Of course, just don't attack. That's fine too. Degenerate. Okay. And just... that's all. My battle is not that difficult. So. Oh, the babies are full. The babies are full of themselves. That's good. Okay. I've always wanted to live in an aquarium. Totally fine, it's a dream. What? Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building, like a seabed for the sky. So you have some attachment to that aquarium? The fact that he points that out is so... hate him. So you have some attachment to that aquarium? Yes, so many memories. I went all the time as a child, at least once a week. It's also where I went on my first date. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about it? Yes, we did. I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looked more like a nightclub or a casino. They're going to have pop groups singing with tropical fish. Don't you think that's tacky? It is. It is! I agree with you. That makes me feel a little better. At least someone. Yes, I do agree with you. I thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is. But they probably wouldn't take any notice. That's how the world is, you know. Things never go my way in the real world. So I decided to preserve it by myself, which is totally fine. Just as it had always been, and just how I remember it. It's her sanctuary, you know. I understand how you feel. That's even more cruel. I really hate you. Now that I think a little bit more about his words in detail, I really hate him. I understand how you feel. I kept trying to think of ways to make the aquarium mine. When all's said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone any trouble. That's true. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct? That's true. That's right. But we can't just look the other way. You can't look the other way. I can. Memories aren't about preserving data. That line is so important for the whole game, you know? That line is so incredibly important for the whole game. And the reason why Ryuji is a ass. There's something you keep inside you. No, for the rest of your life. No, look at your sister. God dang it. Maybe you're right. If you're going to report me, just do it. So, can we say that Ryuji hates photos? Because they are not memories within your body. So Ryuji hates videos because they are not memories within your body. So when you keep a diary, This is horrible for Ryuji because these memories are not inside you. So diaries, photographs, videos, it's all blasphemy. Should all be burned. That's what Ryuji says. Huh? If you're going to report me, just do it. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It looks like you got this case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payment. That's important. What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face? There's something bothering me about this case. I hope it turns out to be nothing. By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into detail, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her his entire fortune. Her father's dead, and recently. But she hired to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence. Exactly. That's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. So everything's fine. It receives extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibitions and the like. Any rumors of security problems would soon put an end to that. Now, but there are no rumors because there are no evidences. Now we know who was behind it all. After being arrested, she promised she'd never do it again. So she's arrested, she had been arrested, and she promised to never do it again. The aquarium is happy, she is happy, everybody's happy. To leave it at that. Because her aquarium is still there, you know? Her virtual aquarium is still there. She'll be released tomorrow, of course. It's not a big deal. She didn't cause any damage, you know? No one was hurt, and no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you agree she's learned her lesson. Sure, she apologized, and we've seen her. She was actually hurt by the things she experienced. Yeah? No, I don't. How can you release her so soon? Yeah, sure, you would punish her much more. Yeah, Richie? I don't like him. She's not being charged. We can't just hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days. Sure, what's the problem? Call the aquarium manager right now. What? Why? I don't like Ryuji. I'm going to an aquarium. Wait here. Ah, Ryuji, Matayoshi, did you find what you were looking for? Ryuji was white. We found a nasty little surprise. I couldn't believe it. What did you find? I don't feel comfortable saying it in front of Erika. Plastic explosives, said to be detonated remotely at any time. They were attached to the undersides of all the tanks that were returned. They are small, but detonating them all at once would level the place. That's interesting now. How did you know they'd be here? That's the important question. Why did Ryuji know this? I suspected it right from the beginning. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she'd confined time and space itself, as well as herself. I had to ask myself what someone of that mindset would do once they'd accomplished everything they'd set out to do. I feared that she tried to keep the aquarium all to herself. You know, I have a really big problem with this whole scenario, and I will tell you why. By destroying the one in the real world, even though she knew it's about to be renovated? Don't look so worried. Unless she actually presses the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosives. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved the virtual aquarium to a smaller server and disappeared off somewhere far away from here. I'm annoyed we can't hold her to account, but at least nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator now. The only positive is that no one's been hurt in all this. It's been an unusual case. Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead. That's the argument I meant before. You will see now why. Memories aren't about preserving data. They are something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? This is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. It may be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine. When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. The thing which is happening now is the moment why I hate Ryuji. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Please log off immediately. I repeat. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. What's going on? All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Erased? How? Why? Okay. So. Let's listen to him. When we went to see her, I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal for the explosives she planted in the real aquarium. So he knew about the explosives already before we went to meet her. Why didn't he react earlier? That's the point, you know. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal for an explosive she planted in the real aquarium. That's all I did. You knew that there were explosives before we met her. No, I don't like this. Maybe I'm naive, but because of this high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. No, it's stupid. Do you think I got through to her? No! I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator. Even though... this story is not over yet. We will work with this aquarium stuff later on. But... this is the thing ridiculous about Ryuji, you know? We went to meet her, and while we were talking to her, he linked the detonator to the deleting program he brought with him. And then, what did he do? He destroyed all her dreams. That's good. That's the hero, Ryuji. You are a hero. Just beating down the enemy with its own weapons. That's the thing what heroes do. What heroes do. I got a little bit excited about this quest. Because it shows how bad Ryuji is as a person, you know. Maybe I ask Mirai. Sure. There might be many people out there who can say, okay, Ryuji saved a lot of people's lives. Because he, well, programmed the detonator anew. So, is Ryuji a hero? Maybe. We will find out later a few more information. So, the final judgment will need some time. Further investigation. But what Ryuji did was he as a person judged her. He as an individual judged her on his own opinion. You know? And that's illegal. That's illegal. So, yes. You can't just punish people. Be Batman, you know? Oh, it's this quest. This quest is somewhat interesting. But it lightens up the situation a little bit. A ticket. Well, this quest is somewhat important because we do have to spend quite a time with this. I need to calm down a little bit. You know, when I first read through this quest with Ryuji, where did they go? You have quite the same sprite as the other girl. Or do I have a quest now? Don't know. Yes, a treasured smile. I want a ticket to the Eden upgrade preview. I need to get one for me. I'll be waiting in the community area. Thank you. Reward money. At least it's a rare medal, so it brings some money. Yeah, let's Google it. Always start with Googling your problems. Yeah, just call the little girl. Or just meet her in person. I am the handyman. And I work for Zero. You know, I have to buy the ticket. My friend's mom works for the company that runs Eden. My friend's mom. I heard some people have got tickets already. Well, just ask Erika. She is the big brain in this whole organization. Typical behavior. Yes. Whooper from the Salamander and Friends series. Yes. It's a stuffed animal. It's a plushie. I will ask Erika. Now you're big brain. Big brain boy. BBB. Check the cafe. Of course. Wells. She's putting something in the drinks. It's... Yes, it's sweetener. It's sugar. What are you looking at? You, my queen. A ticket for the upgrade preview? Oh yeah, the kid's case. Sure, you know. Why did you accept that one? Isn't the payment just a medal? That's an argument. That's an argument. A striking argument. Making a girl smile is reward enough for me. You're a real soft touch. But the knight in shining armor thing doesn't suit you. Sure. Haven't you looked in the mirror before? Serious? It's none of my business. But wouldn't a ticket cost more than a medal? Yes. Going through so much trouble for a medal just doesn't seem worth it. Completionist! Completionist! Ah, 100%! Gosh darn it! The medal isn't the only payment. She'll also give you a stuffed toy of Wooper and Salamander from the Salamander. Well, that changes everything. She's into that stuff, you know. You absolutely must complete this quest. Case. You can keep the medal. Sure, thank you. But let me have the toy. Come on, it's a Wooper. It was only available in version 1 of the Salamander and Friends series. Is this a My Little Pony reference? The Memetans on my terminal are part of the same series, but I was pretty late getting into it, so I couldn't get any Wooper. It was a limited edition. You can't even find it in Nakana Broadway. I've made up my mind, I'm going to help you. Yes. That's a good point. Really good point.